Yes, ma'am. I've been talking a little bit about, my experience with everything about Audio Gumbo Productions, but see, founder of Audio Gumbo Productions, and see, this month is Women's History Month. So what we've been trying to do is invite awesome women that we know to come on and just talk about all the stuff that they do. And I told Bayou Diva I almost forgot that I had reached out to you when I first found out about what you did and was like, "Oh, you need to come on because I want to know da 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 what you do da 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 da." And then you reminded me. You were like, "I didn't forget. I'm a come on." And I was like, "What she talking about?" I was like, "Oh, I did put that invite out there, didn't
Thank you.
I?" But I know you busy because I've been, a little bit a part of what you do. So I
Yes.
get it. You got a lot going on. And you a DJ, but I'm not gonna tell all your business. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing Ms. Whitney Jones, the founder of Audio Gumbo Productions in the building, in the den.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited to talk to you ladies and just
Yes,
have a good
ma'am.
time.
Okay, now tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how did Audio Gumbo come about, how did you become a DJ, all of that, all of that. Go ahead, girl.
Okay,
You got
okay. Well, so I am born in New Orleans, but raised in Georgia, Stone Mountain and Latonia to be exact. Um,
Who that baby?
Come
Who
on.
that
Yes.
baby?
Listen, and it's I'm such a conundrum because I spent my whole life pretty much in Atlanta, but I am a Saints fan because my daddy is born and bred in New Orleans. And he told me that if I ever rooted for black and red, that he was gonna disown me. So I have been a Saints fan
Thank you,
li-
Daddy.
living in Atlanta. So he does not play. But yeah, I'm in New Orleans often. My grandmother's still there. I still have lots of family there. So that's my other home. Like that's home. But yeah, I grew up in Stone Mountain and Lithonia. I've always loved music. Music has been a big part of, every aspect of my life. My mother is very much into music. When she was middle school and elementary school, she was in the band. So like she's very much into like instrumentation. So like that was in the house all the time. So for me, it just kind of, this natural inclination to, be attracted to music and, that feeling. And so I've always wanted to do something with music, like as a young adult, like my dream was to be a music journalist. I wanted to be like Dream Hampton and Danielle Smith and Sonia Murray from the Atlanta Journal Constitution. And so like I've always loved to write as well. So tried to figure out how can I combine those two interests. And so I started a music blog some years ago. It was probably like 2006 or something like that. It was called Audio Gumbo. And on that music blog, I featured a lot of like underground music, hip hop, soul, R&B, jazz, funk, just anything like, so anything that was kind of outside of the mainstream, because a big part of conversations are always like, there's like music is not what it used to be. Right. And like, but it's like sometimes you have to just dig a little bit deeper to find it. Like everybody is not getting these big record contracts. Everybody doesn't have the look for it, but they have the voices, they have the talent. So that was what Audio Gumbo was. And it was, also a nod to my New Orleans roots. So my favorite food from my grandma is her gumbo. Like I don't really touch nobody else gumbo, but my grandma get down. So that's kind of where that came from. And as I started to move into event production, I wanted to maintain that name, because it still kind of holds true to what I do now. So it is like a gumbo of different type of events. They really center on nostalgia, music, culture, and that was kind of the the foundation for what I'm doing now. And so I've been producing events now for about 6 years. And I've just enjoyed it so much. DJing is real new to me. I've been doing that for about 6 months now. So still a lot of learning, but absolutely been enjoying it.
All right, all right. And then what is your DJ name?
My DJ name is Big Dub.
Okay, and why is your DJ name Big Dub?
So one of my homegirls, she also worked really closely with me with Slow Drag. She named me Big Dub. So as you know, the event producer for Slow Drag, the founder of Audio Gumbo Productions, she was like, you be talking, I don't know if I can cuss on this show.
Go ahead. Yeah, we
Okay.
raw and uncut, child.
Okay. She was like, you be popping big shit. Like you are Big Dub. And so, of course, my name is Whitney, that W, Big Dub. And that's how I got to be Big Dub. And I just loved it because it makes me feel like, real boss like.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.